Today on BTV News, hundreds of colleges and universities pay a visit to the Benjamin School for the annual college fair.
Plus, this month's Student Spotlight shines on an extremely talented student athlete.
And we will hear from you on the mindless behaviors of the controversial Miley Cyrus. Hello everyone and welcome to BTV News Channel 3. I'm Jenna Gardner.
And I'm Dylan Malamala. You give us 10 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you in the Benjamin School.
Plenty to bring you today, including a look at this year's Benjamin bowling team. But first, our top story. The annual Benjamin College Fair filled the Healy Athletic Center on Tuesday night, providing the opportunity for students to meet with almost 200 universities and colleges. As Hadley Lane explains, it was the perfect night for students to find the perfect fit.
The College Fair is an annual event that allows not just Benjamin students, but students all over Palm Beach County the chance to meet colleges all over the country. The event ran smoothly thanks to our very own college counseling office.
It went smooth as silk, and the kids were fantastic helping me out. The food was ridiculous. We had the best food ever, thanks to our mothers. And we had a sushi boat that my grandson could probably ride on.
I think it's a great chance for them to learn about a lot of new colleges, as well as learn more about some colleges they may know about already. We bring in a lot of either alumni representatives or admissions officers from the school. A lot of times it's the people who will actually be reading the applications from Benjamin School students. So they get a chance to talk to them one-on-one, ask any questions they have, and learn a little more about a bunch of different schools.
There are almost 200 colleges and universities in attendance, many with very good things to say about Benjamin students.
College Fair was great yesterday. Got to speak with a lot of really interested students, had a lot of really great questions. Clearly everyone's a little bit nervous about submitting applications. We're approaching those November deadlines, but some really interested students. Well, I think the College Fair definitely gives students a little more insight into each individual university, allows them to ask specific questions relating to their major, but also kind of puts a face with a name. So allows them to speak to a representative who at least lives in that city, or for myself is an alum for both undergraduate and graduate, so gets a little bit of first-hand information about the school.
Students also enjoyed this beneficial event where they got to meet prospective colleges that they might apply to in the future.
I think the college fair went great. There was a lot of kids that came out, representing a lot of different schools. It wasn't just the Benjamin School. There was a lot of different kids from other schools in Palm Beach County, and the reps seemed to like it a lot. I helped the reps bring their stuff to their car, and they all said how great it was. And they really enjoyed the whole experience. So I thought overall it's probably one of the best college fairs I've been to.
It's a little overwhelming due to all the many colleges there and all the different students from different schools, and the time restraint made it a little hectic for me. But overall it was a learning experience and I enjoyed it.
College fair was good. The Harvard dude and the Princeton guy were following me around all night. They obviously want me at their school, but I have my heart set on Palm Beach State, so I'm going to just apply there and go there.
This year's college fair went over really well. It's a great way for colleges and students to meet each other and figure out if they're the right fit. This has been Hadley Lane reporting for BTV News Channel 3.
Thanks, Hadley. Once again, BTV is bringing you proof that the Benjamin Upper School has many talented student athletes. In this month's Student Spotlight, we take a look at Manhattan College's next lacrosse goalie. Katie O'Hare has more.
This week, we chose Anthony Sissio as our Student Spotlight. Sissio has been a part of the boys lacrosse programs all of his 4 years. Last spring was a big year for him as he led the team to the state Final Four, as well as verbally committed to Division I Manhattan College. Sissio has been playing since an early age.
When I was in first grade, our travel team did not have a goalie, and Jim Jacobs was the coach, and he promised whoever would volunteer to be goalie wouldn't have to do the conditioning. So I volunteered. And I've been doing it since first grade. I like playing goalie because it's a lot of pressure, even though it's tough sometimes getting pelted in practice every day. But it's a lot of fun in games, and having your teammates and your defense rely on you, it's a lot of fun.
Since day one, Sissio has always been a well-respected teammate.
Anthony brings a different kind of energy than everyone else. He's always hyper and ready to go to practice and play. He's the one that brings the team spirits up. He gets everyone ready to go. He's the goalie. He leads the team well.
Manhattan was not just athletically a good fit, but academically as well.
I committed to Manhattan for a bunch of reasons. One, I wanted to kind of get away from home and play lacrosse at the Division I level, which I could do there. And they also had a broadcast program, which I want to do, and work in New York City. So it had a bunch of positives for me.
Congrats on your commitment, Anthony. We wish you the best of luck. Reporting from BTV News Channel 3, I'm Katie O'Hare.
Thank you, Katie. Well, unless you've been living under a foam finger, you've noticed by now that Miley Cyrus has been breaking all kinds of social barriers with her wrecking ball, causing much controversy along the way. Benjamin students are expressing their feelings about the pop sensation, who we just can't stop talking about. Morgan Reichel has the story.
Many former child stars have come and gone, but there's one celebrity in particular, Miley Cyrus, formerly known as Hannah Montana, that has been receiving a lot of media attention, both good and bad. We hear from different students at the Benjamin School on what they like about the old Miley versus the new Miley.
I miss her old music a whole bunch, but I think now she's just gone off the charts and completely wild. She was so much cuter before and had so much more self-control.
I liked the last song with Miley. Thought that was like a real good stage for her. When she was, you could tell she's grown up a little bit, and she's, going into the adult world after the whole Hannah Montana Kid Star type deal.
No matter how the news is portraying Miley, both her loyal fans and haters are giving her constant attention.
She's coming across really trashy, and she's not making a really good name for herself anymore. Or she already made her name, but she's not keeping it very well.
Whatever she does, people are gonna watch, and it's gonna make it somewhere on the news. So I think she does know what she's doing. She's not just completely out of her mind crazy. She's doing this for attention, and she's getting it. I could tell that she has some pain going on in her life and some suffering, which makes me upset for her. But I believe that's the wrong way to take it out. I think she should go for more of the Taylor Swift approach.
We all go through troubling times, but I think that just because someone is in the spotlight, we shouldn't judge them because they're just growing up like any of us. And so it's just harder for her because she is in the constant spotlight. But she's just trying to find herself.
As you can see, Miley Cyrus has not only changed her appearance, but also her personality. But love her or hate her, she's still a hot topic. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Morgan Reichel, and we can't stop.
Just don't judge Miley.
Thanks, Morgan. It is time to take a short break, but plenty more ahead on BTV News Channel 3. This year's Benjamin bowling team has been killing it on the lanes. We hear from head coach Steven Anderson. BTV Sports rolls in next.
Hello everyone, and welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Ethan Caslow, bringing you the latest news in Buccaneer athletics. The Benjamin varsity bowling team has had a very solid season so far. With high hopes of making it to states this year, the Bucks are practicing extra hard at their home alley, Jupiter Lanes. BTV's Anthony Sissio is laneside and has the story.
This year, the Benjamin bowling team is looking to shock the world by advancing past district play for the first time in school history. The team brings back only 2 returning members, leaving 14 rookie bowlers to make up the rest of the squad. We caught up with Coach Anderson about his thoughts on this year's team, his goals for the season, and the overall Jupiter Lanes atmosphere.
Perfect. Enthusiasm, competitiveness, and sportsmanship is what I expect. Nick, follow through. Follow through and find your spot. I'm sorry. Practice obviously results in good game performance. I love these kids' attitude in practice, and I like the way they patronize the snack bar. These kids really support the Jupiter Lanes. I've already booked my hotel rooms for the state tournament in Orlando at the Boardwalk Bowl, and that's what I expect from both the... Ray, get on your spot and follow through. We expect both teams to make the state tournament. If not, I'll take full responsibility for them not making it.
New to the team is senior Ethan Kaslow, who shared his thoughts and goals with us for this season in a BTV exclusive interview.
I wanted to come out for the bowling team this year because I wanted to get a varsity sports credit before I graduated from high school, and I knew this would be my only chance to do so. The bowling team this year has really come together as a unit and family. We work hard together, we play hard together, and we really celebrate each other's victories whenever we get a spare or strike. Jupiter Lanes is a great atmosphere for us to bowl at. They really grease up their lanes nice. We've had a couple issues with the balls getting stuck in the gutters and everything, but other than that, it is great to be in the air conditioning during sport. Mr. Anderson is a great coach. He really taught me how to work on my form. He gives me great pep advice when I'm feeling down about my bowling average, and has really taught me how to get some strikes. It was great to open up with a win this season against Cardinal Newman. I'm looking forward to beating Jupiter and Dwyer and putting them in their place this year, hopefully winning districts and advancing to regionals and perhaps states.
This year's 2013 bowling squad, led by their fearless coach, Steve Anderson, believe they have all the spare parts necessary to split the competition and strike gold at states. For BTV News Channel 3, I'm Anthony Sissia.
Nick, get my pizza.
Thanks, Anthony. Let's all wish the bowling team good luck this season. That'll wrap up this week's BTV Sports. Back to you, Jenna and Dylan in the studio.
Thank you, Ethan. Well, that is it for this week's edition of BTV News. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you all back here in 2 weeks.
For Jenna Gardner, News Director Garrett Donaldson, Producer Ethan Kaslow, and our entire BTV News team, I'm Dylan Malamala, leaving you with a musical look back at homecoming week.